enemy has an opponent to oppress. He knows that there are people who are saying that maybe he might not win the election, and he won and he get there. The first thing he did was against the Awuduma people. And the people are very vicious. They vex in themselves. And these people, they don't scare about bloodshed. When you see they are suffering in terms of funeral aspect, you see the way they do things. I've ever been there before. I was a past student of one of their secondary schools. I've seen things before. When they hear about threatening, they become lions. Until they hear nothing from there. So this guy is trying to come back taking blame. We know you have to, whether you like it, take the blame. So why are you coming to the news that you are taking blame?
Is he actually responsible of the chaos and Kamina?
The chaos and everything. See, Davido is a friend to the minority leader. No doubt about that. I won't tell you where they've been meeting, but when you go to them, they know it. So when they put me before court, I will tell them, let them tell the court they are friends. No heads in parliament will tell them to tell me today I am not a friend to the minority. Then how are we pushing Ghana? I am a majority, you are a minority.
But being a friend to an honorable member of parliament, a colleague, is it something that is bad?
How can you be my friend without giving me an advice? Hello, Zohekwara, Makaramo, that's a bagoma. Someone you want to work with should be the person advising you. Who you are there, that person need to correct you. And to me, I want to do something that is not appreciable. I have to tell my friend, you are my best friend. When the police arrest me, you come to the police station. You get what I mean? So in the parliament house, we have minority few heads. We have majority many heads. But there are few in the majority that their attitude, their practice, their personality, some of the minority appreciate it. They will use the advantage to become friends because they know they are minorities. They are less in parliament. So when they become friends to you, they take days. When the devil wants to get you, he never take a day to get you. Take days. And out of the days, we get months. And out of the months, we get years. There are some souls, they are very hard to catch. And there are some easy to catch. You can catch them a day and kill them. This is what I'm telling you about Dapian Ekpo. He knows. Why should he be part of the people who cause the chaos? Let's check the chaos and see the NDC candidates in there. Yeah, see, in Ghana today, when they are talking, I want Ghanaians to know this. I'm a student of Chito Sectet. And I want Ghanaians to know about this. When they talk about Chito Awuduma and Ghana, they should check the map. Chito is on the map. The village I come from to come to school in Chito is not on the map. So when you have water with you have Chito. So Chito is so dear to the NDC and even the MPP. So when any of them are in parliament trying to raise chaos over there, Chito will share blood that they will realize, no, it's something. They are very tiny, but their lovers are many. And when they strike alone.
All right.
Let me tell you, tell this man that he should become, he should position himself. Voltarians will put up a transparency image when it comes to leadership. And you onu okoduho, no person won't project in. Whether he himself blames or not, we are blaming him. He should get away from there and sit down and position himself. Whatever the NDC body want from him, he should deliver. That is what we want.
All right. Okay. Still on the Daily Guard, I want you to also share your thoughts with us. What's your take on this particular issue? Please tell us in the comment section. Let's take another story here that says pay assembly members. Frimpong Manso. Pay assembly members, and also JB Dankwa's wife criticizes parliament silence.
These two things, let's just brief it. The one saying they should pay assemblies. What are the assemblymen doing? Look at what.
Are they not entitled to payment? They are also working. They are also working.
Wait, who will pay you? But do you know your assignment? Being voted to office as an assemblyman. Look at the hot seat show. We say something about a Shoko village in the eastern region. Look at that. Tell me, at that time we don't have an assemblyman. Tell me again, at that time we don't have any MP in that eastern region. The whole eastern region, the whole Volta region, we have so many. When a black one won the seat of a parliamentary candidate for the Sogankope area there, he makes sure he tackled the whole Sogankope. In fact, even stretching his hands to Akachi district. Okay? So if that region is telling me they don't have assemblyman, why should we pay the assemblyman?
But
But
if they are paying, I'm coming. If they are paying the members of parliament, why shouldn't they pay the assembly?
Let me tell you, we pay people who know their duty. I have a sister friend who has a school. When you go to a school, she employs you and you are in the class, you are foolish. She won't mind you. She won't sack you. Do you know the reason? We don't have anybody yet.
But this assemblyman.
The question to you is, are you thinking about the month or you are thinking about the money that comes after the month? That is the question about my sister. So when you are in the class and the month turns down, you won't take your pay. The question is, answer yourself. Who are you going to question? Why didn't you pay me? Answer yourself. You didn't teach. What I want to stand far away and see you do, you are not doing it. So before assemblymen are not government personnel, they are community helpers. They are constituency helpers to help the MPs to work.
Well, they are voted for.
Wait, let me tell you.
They are voted for, right?
We voted the MPs. What are they doing for Ghana? So tomorrow when we wake up again, let me tell you.
No, the same thing goes out.
When election time hits again, Banks, and every youth decide that we are voting only presidential, forgetting the MPs, let the parliament be vacant. Let them call Ghanaians. Let's sit in parliament. Let's address the issue with His Excellency.
Yeah, you know it's not possible.
You will tell me it's not possible, but when they decide to decide like that, when they decide to decide as I am saying, this is what I'm telling you. You heard the English there.
No, we have the three arms of government.
I am. See.
Yeah, I'm coming.
There is something that Ghana you never know.
I'm
coming. Driving on the.
Isaiah.
Banks, let me land.
Wait.
Unless I land.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, continue.
Before you put somebody to office, and you're not just putting for function, not your dressing, come to the office, your work. What is that? Until you reach the parliament house, what are you doing for your constituency? So if the constituency stand that we are only going to the polling station to vote president, forgetting all the parliamentary candidates that are representing on the ticket, what will the government say? You have nothing to say. The legislature have nothing to say. The executive have nothing to say, because the executive, the legislature are the bodies of the government in the parliament house. What have you been doing with the people in there? When the Speaker of Parliament suspended 4 MPs, what was Ghana saying? And autocratic leadership. Autocratic leadership, no, that is his office. Banks, the manager of your company, guard the office, not the CEO. The manager of the company need to sack somebody from this institution and tell the CEO that I sacked this person. Why do you do that? You tell the CEO he is being arrogant, disrespectful, being like this. That's why you sacked him.
So let's go. Let's pay attention to the.
So we are coming to the assembly issue.
Yes.
This issue, I'm telling you that when we vet the people to the office, we vote them to office. We should see their 1 month work. So nipa no is serious. You better nika. Who is serious? Energy na hona ye usika.
So who is going to fire them?
Who is going to fire them? You asking me who is going to fire them?
Yeah, if like now you the example you gave now. Yeah, the example you gave now. All the assembly members, I guess you yourself, didn't you vote for your assembly?
You are telling me, am I to tell the DC his duty in the district assembly?
No.
I'm coming.
But you voted for your assembly person, right?
The DCE knows what to do. If an assemblyman is not trying to make you shine as the king of that territory, sack the person.
You
go
voted?
to the community and tell the community that the man I am working with is not good. Because the DCEs know that if a community leader is sick, then I have an amount of money to dine. Brother, the DCE knows that if the Chito community assemblyman are sick and weak, the bonus that goes to Chito community comes to him. So there is nothing that the DCE will do. The DCE will not come down. So the community must know.
Okay.
Write a letter to the DCE. It's not yet time, but we want to switch down the person.
Or did you vote for your assemblyman?
I voted everybody.
You voted, right?
When I see your picture on the ticket, I go sleep over it. I don't just see it and start following you. Is it your money? Me, when you are spending money on me to go to school, to further this education, and you want to be molesting me, behaving anyhow, I will work with the daddy. What you are doing, the public don't like it. Stop. If I tell you that and you don't want to take care of me, take your money. Are you God? God has sent me. No, so let me die poor and go to heaven than to witness a bad deed and go to hell.
All right. Okay, so
Let
now
us experience the good work done of the assemblyman before we pay them, because that man might be an assemblyman. That is why he's
saying
that.
that.
Like that.
Okay,
This is tough. We
All
gave
right.
some assemblyman in the regime of Akufo-Addo. We gave them motors. The 4 years journey before he will come for another 4 more. That we vote him, then he mess up with Ghana. That regime. He gave the assemblyman's motto. Where are the mottos? Which of the villages in Chito community have they sent a motto to?
Did you ask your own assemblyman that you voted
I
for?
saw my own as I came to Chito. I love Chito because the vote bank of whole West is Chito.
Okay.
So I love this town because the way they do their things. And when I go to Akachi for internship, I saw how they do their things. All the assemblymen are on their feet. Good morning to you, to Amusu Kale. The guy was way back in school when they voted him as an assemblyman. He was still a media personnel, but see, he doesn't joke with the district assembly. We hear rougher on what publish. He's an Ewe newscaster too. So as an assemblyman, you must play your role. Then the district assembly alone, if they didn't pay you, the officers there can tip you something. Go and ask the leaders, those who were in the game, how they used to gain what they have been voted into. When there is no payment, the leaders in the district assembly knows that you are doing well. You are with them. So they themselves will take from their pocket and tip you daily or weekly.
Okay.
Let us see their work before they ask for money.
Okay, so that's let us see your work.
Let that also be of you.
Yeah. Let us see your work. That I'm quoting you actually, and I'm trying to quote you.
But let it be in your quote.
Okay. The people need to see your work before consideration of paying the assemblymen. But what's your take about this? Let's move on from the Daily Graphics and let's go to the Chronicle newspaper. And let's take the headline there that says Mahama snobs Bolga Adam Smith. His name still missing from list of ministers. You know, before I come to you as our flex, I don't know how sometimes my Ghanaian people, takes this kind of things when it comes to appointment, when it comes to ministerial appointment. It feels like everybody should be in the list. If you are not in the list, or if my person is not in the list, then automatically the president is my enemy. Do you think Adam Smith is actually being snubbed, or is it that maybe President Mahama thinks that no, there is no way to place him, or you think he's qualified for any appointment?
Thank you for this very question. If you are a leader and everybody that comes to you, you listen to them and implement what they come with, you'll be an incompetent leader. The ex-president should thank God that they did not picture him rather with that picture.
Say that again.
The ex-president should thank God. Ghanaians did not picture him with incompetency as they did to the current government when he was then a president.
All right.
That man, Ghanaians should know that he took after somebody. And the person did not leave the office before him. So things were not in strict. There were things the man signed that he came into the booth. He need to work those things to the picture. And that same person in office was his own senior mate. So he need to work his visions. Whilst pushing the vision of his senior, because he wasn't the vision holder, he pushed it away. Ghanaians will not lie. Because his picture, his image is not in that vision. So we see it wayward. We called him incompetent. See, the ex-president came to power. He want to do things to be okay with the left, okay with the right, okay with the chest, and okay with the back. You can't do things like that. As a leader, as a head, you can't do things to favor the right and the left and all stuff. Do something that when the whole body stands can balance it. We are there except at the right hander that knows that there is pressure on the right and the left will be soft, so they will be stealing you. So these people will be complaining. When you balance the diet and it didn't balance well, the backbone is suffering. So the people behind you will be shouting, calling your name. This is the reason. So when he snubbed this man, the man thinks because the ex-president was able to put about 36 ministers into office and all staffs, about some number above the 36. And these current people, they are also looking at Mahama to still vet such number into office. Where are we leading Ghana to? They should first of all sit down and think. See, some of them are in the room reading their books and they say, Charlie, me too, one day when Mahama take the presidency, then I will also earn this amount of money. They are only looking into their friend's account, monthly salary, and the allowance. They should stop that. I blind them in Jesus' name. They should stop that. The work is that Ghanaians are putting into parliament to bring a good look of Ghana. Let me tell you, you call American then as wicked people when they were putting our fathers into slavery. They have a vision. Before they can achieve the vision, the dream, they need to bring workers. They need to bring workers. I blame them and I don't blame them. Let me tell you something. When you lay yourself low in your family, the one single dominated rich person in your family who has never stepped to school before will use you, the one who have been educated. You know that. So when you give yourself a chance, any useless person can use you. That's why the white use the African. But thank God the other Africans that are our fathers woke up from it and said no. And the no they said, we the other Africans that are young one coming should also remain to the no. When everybody say no, then you have woke up. I woke up in my family house. I said no to whatever that has happened. And yes must come my way. However I fight my yes is me. Until my people realize I'm progressing in my yes, they will come to me to seek advice. Okay? So today, let the parliament know it. And let this guy that is snobbing knows that what he is thinking when he was lying down.
Is it right for the word snub? Is it right for them to use the word snub?
Ghana today, we just want to use a big grammar, big vocabulary to show that I am intellectual. Forget it. Go and read your grammar. Whatever we say to the grown-ups that they understand us is English. Whatever we say, the white man understand. Why are they in the parliament? They are not friends with white, single individuals that have NGOs, that have companies. That an MP cannot be a friend to those white people. That they will come and sponsor their constituencies. They are fools. They want to eat money. And those whites are not like that. So why are the Ghanaian youth on the street are making friends with whites? And they are traveling down to be their friends, walk on the street, go to parks, spend money with them, and go back to their country, build their hotels and other things. Do you see the thing? Snobbing, they are just using a big English there to tell the man. The man might tell the guy that, see, what you might be looking at,
it's not what I have in mind.
It's not what I have in mind.
All right, so let's move from that story. Let's come down to
the only thing you are looking at.
Dreaded.
So tell them.
Dreaded.
Stop it. We don't need too much ministers.
No, of course that's what the president said.
So what should the whole MP say? During his campaign, he was saying that, Charlie, just vote me. I want to be the Volta regional minister. I want to take ministerial post.
But
now your mother cook ministerial position down where they talk. Now your father who calm down. Tell the guy say if I no use that small. If you say they tell him say
I believe one thing that this particular statement doesn't come from Adam Smith himself, but when you look down, his name still missing from the list of ministers. So I believe there are bulk of people that thinks that or that they were thinking that Adam Smith will be one of the ministers. Yeah, so they are still feeling that President Mahama is still snobbing him.
Let me tell you, Banks, you can take me as your spokesperson. Whatever you think is what I think. What do Ghanaians understand about PRO? What I am going to say on behalf of your institution, when I am not there, and the boss of the company goes there, he's saying the same thing. When the boss of the company is not there, the CEO goes there, he's saying the same thing. Yeah. A PRO, a PA. Those people must know that you are speaking the mind of your boss, not what you sleep and wake up with. So what is coming out from here might be from Smith to his spokesperson to tell the media. And I'm telling the media that they should stop using big grammars.
All right.
That our fathers will be getting angry. Because you use soft English that everybody will understand.
Indeed.
That is it.
All right. Okay. The dreaded oral report ready. There is fire on the mountain. I think let's go to the next newspaper and then we'll do it.
On the mountain.
Primary school, the school is burning. All right, so let's move from the Chronicle newspaper and let's go down to the Daily Graphic newspaper. that says President directs action on oral cases. The report had been given to the president and from the Honorable Ablakwa, and now the president directs. You know, I want to underline this word, directs, and direct action. Let me say these two words, direct action. So the president now has given them the full power. So there is fire on the mountain.
They call this one executive. Now, in top of the
policy statement.
You see the way Ghanaians are addressing this thing. Direct. What is direct? Executive order be that one. If Ghanaians refuse to give His Excellency the position of executiveship, then they are lying. He is the boss. This is what we call the executive order. See, when he mounts the office and he directs those executive orders, you can see people will say, what did Mahama see? And he's trying to lock people, imprison people and all stuff. This is the time. The oral will bring out the loots. And the executive command will be passed. After the executive command, Ghana wait and see the next. That will come from him. Now, the media is trying to call executive order as a direct.
Of course, that is how it's supposed to be.
You are placing the grammar at the wrong places. No. When the right place comes for the grammar to rest itself, you won't put it there.
It's a synonym word.
I have too much used the grammar, so I can't use it here.
It's a synonym word.
See, this is not a matter of synonym or whatever. Forget the synonym. Put something that when old ladies come, they know Mahama has said something, then their heart rejoices. Direct. What is that? My grandmother directed a question to me, go to the market and get me that the kuai.
That is an order.
He directed the order to me.
Yeah, that is direct.
His Excellency place executive. This one. Charlie, this is an exclusive. This man is more than what we call, let's say, a guest.
Who, the president or Ablakwa?
Ooh.
Which of them?
What did you read? You read something.
Yeah, the president direct.
The president. If the name president, then meaning it's not direct. The president placed executive command to the AG.
Wow, we are getting
this
English
is the
lecture.
correct headline for this news. And when an old lady sees it, he said, no, Mahama, this is what we'll be crying for. But when you say it like this, an old lady in the room will not understand. Until the media comes in, media, stop faking our parents.
Okay, I think say it in a way that the president had given direct order.
Let me ask you, say it.
Yes,
say it
so that
say it to my parents.
So that our old people can also understand.
Somebody, whether they get to government over direct. That's some direct. Direct thing about a chobana kwa ina majiraka. Gake amafa rufa. Vama miblo na bazipe kajamano. Yemi ko direct alo yemi ko prescribe na abanyagba zipi gaji Mahama no His Excellency afiaga onyere fia okatanji ta anyagba ya alaba media to worry about executive command fiaga for berere na AG bo wa wodo yale na duko.
Okay, ekpe.
Me dagger. That is what you are saying. So this is what the media is supposed to put. See, the media today, connection day inside. You understand? Then you see correct media men are following movies and they are writing correct English for those who have not experienced school. And they train them to become brilliant. See, sometimes those training the media personnel cannot even be in the classroom.
Of course.
And we sack the teachers. In the constituency of Ho West,
all right,
teachers don't speak English. When they close from school, they don't speak English. They do themselves like every boys. Let me tell you, this is the thing. And so therefore, let the media address this issue as an executive command to the AG. Then that the AG will also respect the voice directing the issue.
All right. Okay. Let's just take some few stories on the Daily Graphic and then we move on. Implement child online protection policy. Activists demand ahead of Internet Safety Day. Okada legalization. process begins. And also we see all set for Council of State elections today. Away from the daily graphics, let's go down to the daily searchlight. I'm just going through because the story there, we already talked about it. The Mahama receives the show boosting oral report, set agenda to cause major financial loss to Ghana. So let's move from there and go to the Ghana Times.
Do you have a question to ask about it?
The Ghana Times newspaper.
See, Ghanaians pop up news and they do nothing about it.
What are you talking
There's
about?
something I want to tell you. When the NDC fraternity plays with Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, they will face name that they have never experienced in their life. If the NDC fraternity doesn't want a split out, then they should do well. Because the man they put in charge of the orals is not a man that is like Charlie as Misibisa. Let's do it anyhow. He's a man of straight road. So if Ghanaians are not careful, they will face something. So they should know that this thing that the man has been into does, like he died, the family will be crying by now. Because he's the breadwinner to the family. So what he has tried to gather for Ghana, for us to know today that these people that were in the office have duped Ghana, fraud Ghana to this level, His Excellency should do something about it.
Okay.
We don't just need the figures, but we need those people to release their properties, and at the end of the day, we lock them in prison. If not for years, for just a year. Serves as an example to those NDC people that will sit there. But if the president didn't do anything about this by punishing these people, the majority heads will also do same.
Okay.
They will go to the same people and buy the land from them on a cheap price because they will bargain. And at the end of the day, when this opposition wins it, they will come against them. They shouldn't forget. They bought a cheap price, and we went in to gather the information. We brought the figures out. They should lock them, take the money from their account. If they don't do that, the minority heads, this majority will buy from them. At the end of the day, claiming that they buy from personalities, not Ghana property again. Then these people will win power and come against them. They will cry. Their children will weep. So this thing shouldn't just come out for coming out sake. Action must follow. And Ablakwa shouldn't sit down without any action.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Since you hold me there with the Daily Searchlight newspaper, there is this thing I saw again which talked about the Minority Caucus withdrawal from Babin's Confusion Committee, allege boss ad hoc committee over alleged bias concerns, and also good movie, Mahama orders bridge construction. I think you spoke about it this morning in your show, and but now why are they saying good movie? Is it that anyways,
when they show you that movie, a small boy carried his junior brother like a fallen tree. Not about just a mile.
Yeah, I saw the video.
You see?
Yeah, I saw the video.
With those kind of strategic way. And when the military man came there, he also want to cross. You could see the military man was crossing with that same tactics.
Yeah. It's really disheartening.
It is.
Yeah. Let's go to the Ghana Times. The Ghana Times newspaper says action on oral report. President directs AG, the Attorney General, I'm sure, and also government IMF comments meeting on policy direction for the 2025 budget.
This issue you are jumping in, but you should know something.
Which issue?
When you are a leader.
The act on oral report?
Yeah, no, the Minority Caucus withdrawing from.
No, I think we left there already.
We left there, but I just want to tell you something from the viewers. When you are a leader, and then you not take time of some of the comments you pass, even with your children or your friends, they might link you to the head, and it will distract your visions and your goals in future. Meaning what is happening about the kiosks, and then they've elected Emmanuel Kwesi Bediara to be the chairman. One day I could hear a news pop out about Kwesi Bediara saying something to the minority leader, then the majority leader. He said a trash to him, and that they should be locked. He doesn't deserve some kind of things or like that, issues like that. Today, that is the main reason why they elect him to be the committee to that kiosk. That is why McCain is trying to be rude and arrogant to him.
To him. So meaning it's like you paying back or trying to.
By paying back, he knows he is a distracted person on his own.
Who?
Oh, McCain is confused, distracted, depressed.
No, he's an honorable member of parliament.
Oh, honorable member.
Yeah,
what?
yeah. So we have to
go. Relax, as a Ghanaian, relax. What is it that you can't address? Looking at the whole picture on screen. Tell me, you were once a majority leader, dreaming that you will be a majority leader
forever,
for the whole of your life.
Then
are you God? And the thing came like that. So where he find himself, he vowed that he will never be the leader of minority in parliament.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Those things are hunting him today. And at the end of the day, the crash between him and Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Bajwa is linking to this kill. That even he become the chairman of those that will investigate the kill. Kwesi Bajwa needs to order McCain to come in. They question him. He doesn't want to come. McCain is seeing himself as, who is this young boy? This arrogant boy calling me to come. You see, so as a leader, this is just an advice to them. As a leader, they should be mindful of what comments they pass to each other.
For this one, I believe the Speaker of Parliament really have to question the minority leader, because this is an investigation and these directives comes from the Speaker for the Honorable Emmanuel to oversee the investigation. So if you are called to come and answer, forget about who is the head and give respect to the Speaker of Parliament and let justice be served. I think honestly that is what he should have done.
The Speaker might come in, but one way or the other, don't always look at your manager or your boss of the company and misbehave to any of your colleagues. Okay, tomorrow when you put a script down to write, the CEO will not come and help you. The manager might not be there to help you. Your colleagues will help you.
Yeah.
Depending on what comment you pass, and tomorrow the boss elected you to be, okay, when I'm not there, be there for me. When you place order, some of them will not do it. And when you come, they will see your incompetence. That is what is hunting Emmanuel Kwesi Bajwa today. Okay, and also one way or the other, it is affecting him. So they should learn, and let us all as a Ghanaian learn that in every position we find ourselves, we should make sure we speak to everybody, or we talk to everybody like.
All right, okay, quickly, let's go for a short break. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Life's Journey, the show where we explore the twists and things that shape us into who we are today, from humble beginning to overcoming incredible challenges. Remember, every path is unique. Life itself is a succession of lessons which must be lively understood. So, in life, it doesn't matter where you are. What matters is who you become. My name, Isaiah Flex.
Every evening we have queues upon queues where people are coming for a package like this. Today I am your Indomie seller. Your food is served. Of course, this is my story. This is how I want to welcome you today to another episode. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to talk about the journey of an Indomie seller. Don't forget, I'm Kojo Banks, your Indomie seller. Let's go and have a chit chat with her. We'll be right back.
Beta cha merechito leti junction doya me ave 3 years now. Oh, business Indomie business business enyo ba me jago mela me start 3 Indomie dede ya me kono go me je ka ba lo tepela ba ko akache kwa pe hi business oh enyo na went on for a business and go.
Welcome
Welcome to Life's Journey, the show where we explore the twists and things that shape us into who we are today, from humble beginning to overcoming incredible challenges. Remember, every path is unique. Life itself is a succession of lessons which must be lively understood. So, in life, it doesn't matter where you are. What matters is who you become. My name, Isaiah Flex.
A short break, and if, in case you're just joining us, this is the newspaper review reaching you live from Ham TV, and I am Kojo Banks, and here today I have Isaiah Flex. We are going through the newspaper. Don't forget, you can also share your comment with us on the issues that we are discussing. Share this to your friends and family, so that they can also join us right here on the conversation. We were right on the Ghana Times newspaper. Isaiah, I think let's move on to the Daily Dispatch newspaper that says only 9% say they trust Parliament a lot. 2024 survey, only 9% say they trust Parliament a lot. Are you part of the survey, that the 9% that really trust, or that?
I don't want to be part of percentage, but I want to be a Ghanaian. Still waiting to see the good work done by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and his elected, I would say, ministers. And thank God he even reduced the numbers of ministers in Ghana. So we're looking up to him. I won't add myself to any percentage. I'm Ghanaian.
But do you trust Parliament?
I won't say I trust Parliament. Parliament is in to work for us. Majority heads now just troop in. We're waiting on just a 1 month. Let's see the second month. And continually when we enter into the third month, then we can start waking them up. We are not to judge them. We are not God. We need to wake them up. Auntie, uncle, where you are leading is not good. Wake up from there.
Okay.
So I'm just like okay with them being in Parliament, and the arrangement he done so far. Kudos to him. He should do a good job. But I won't be part of the 9%. I hate it. But
okay.
I know for sure they are in to do good. And when they fail, the king will come.
All right. Okay. Oral is better than Commission of Inquiry. The NDC head of legal affairs. MP gives background to the daughter of Comment. You know, we all know that one, what happened in Parliament, the comment that was thrown.
When they tell you the oral is better than the Commission
of Inquiry,
it is something good they are telling you. The reason being that they don't have a special pay rule. So they are fighting for Ghana upon what they earn in their main offices. Okay, they might be motivated aside it, but there's no pay. But meaning that they go in for Ghana because they know there is no pay, but they have their life to pay for.
Okay.
So they do a diligent work whereby tomorrow, let's say half or 1/4 of Ghana can stand for them.
Okay.
Okay. Because every good thing that you do, one way or the other, you have people supporting you. Every bad thing that you do, you also have a group of people being in second of it. So what they are popping out today, it's a good thing, yes, because these people are doing the work with diligence and with their personality.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's move from the Daily Dispatch newspaper. Let's move on to the New Crusading guide that says, don't cancel nursing and teacher training allowances, NPP to Mahama. And you want, I don't know, the nursing and teachers training allowances that they are giving, they are urging the president not to put an end to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The allowance is helping. Allowance is not something huge that any of these trainees can walk to the bank and require for. Okay.
Yeah.
There are some of the teachers after school, they don't want to be in class. There are some of the nurses trainees, after the training, they don't want to be in the hospitals and the clinics. They want to be on their own. So when we give them the chance to go in for loan. Me, I met in school. Maybe salon. But it's 300 million. Now, more than mommy, because I'm a student. Maybe I met you kakra. Now, I can see a fiancé be what baby. Now, fiancé no a yisika. My giantess Jumano. Ghana, you better than Aji salon. Actually, any demo hopper. But one way or the other, how do we take that money?
Yeah.
So let's go with the allowance, whereby you take little to buy your handouts, you feed yourself, you do your upkeep, you are okay for school. When you're out of the school, you are not ready to teach or to be in the hospital and the clinic for us.
Okay.
Ghana, wow. Sikana Ucha or GHS, primary, SHS, the amount. That's the end of it.
Okay.
You go to your hospital. But when the loan comes, Ghana will still go down. So let's look at the allowance. Allowance must come.
Yeah.
So that MPP guy, they think.
Okay.
God bless him.
All right. Okay. Then CSOs call for urgent reforms in Ghana's petroleum sector. Let's move on from the new crusading guide. I'm going to take the last newspaper right here, which is the Daily Post.
This
newspaper.
petroleum issue, when will Ghana revive itself? I am waiting on His Excellency to do something. When you go to Amno, Anyako area, the sea there, do you know we have quota? Do you know we have kerosene, we have diesel? When will Ghana wake up and locate Volta region on this map and make good use of it? When you look at that water, its lips goes to Nigeria like this. So they are benefiting from Volta in Nigeria. And those compensation is coming to the coffers of Ghana. But Volta region is still like this. Do you know Volta region can be bigger than Ashanti region? Selfishness and greed is taking Ghana. Brother, see, when they deported people from America to Nigeria, the president Galabi said, see, you deported a whole lot of people, and at the end of the day, you are deporting people that are not born and bred and they are not from Nigeria. See, our embassy in America, Yashati, we've closed it down. And even the benefit of the fuel, we've closed it. Look at the threat. Ghana must try to contain, maintain, have power over their resources, and tell those that are benefit from us that when you make mess, we are seizing this. Let them come to see. They are too selfish. The votes that they are getting, NDC must know that the one who shed the blood, the one who vowed to something to stand today, and we have the body of NDC, they should know that he might shed a blood. There might be a bloodshed.
Okay.
If not human blood, it might be a foul blood.
Okay.
If it's a foul blood, it's also a blood.
Yeah.
So they must stick to that blood and let it work. The vision, the mentality of the man standing to be a president, to make the Voltarians stand proud, they should make it happen. Okay? Let this government come down to Volta region, survey the lands. When you go to some part of Akashi land, there are vessel of lands. When it's rain and the rain is about draining down, you could see when the sun rays comes, a glass shining things on it. What does this implement?
There's oil.
There's oil, or either a mineral in there.
Yeah.
So when they come to us in Volta, we have a vast land to give them.
Okay.
With an acres and a point that this place Ghana can manufacture, and within 5 or 15 years we get what we need. Then they vacate the land for us. They shouldn't dare.
So the petroleum sector really need reform.
When they need to reform it.
All right.
When we have some at where they are and they think it's benefiting Ghana, they should stop it. They should come and put this one in order. When this one is providing, the other one is providing, then Ghana can have a stand.
Okay.
Why are they trying to be selfish? Ghana alone cannot be built by the people of Accra, the Gans. Ghana cannot be built by only the Ashantis. Why are the Northerners? Why are the Voltarians? Why are the other dialect-speaking communities in the country? Are they telling us that we don't have brothers from the Sisila, from the Bimbila, and then from the Volta region, not representing in the parliament? Do they see those people as one voice?
Well, I think for that, when it comes to parliament, they have their choice. People have their choice of voting who they want to vote for, and that doesn't necessarily.
Parliament is set for idea, vision. You bring the vision. We see what goes with Ghana. So when you are an MP from your constituency or community, and you are not voicing out minerals, resources that will help the country, to draw the attention of the government, then we didn't send you there for you to go and get your monthly salary and your allowance.
Okay.
See, let the MPs know this time.
All right. I think time is no longer our friend. Let's go to the last newspaper, the Daily Post. Of course, there we have the story comments immediate probe into the oral report. Mahama, we are done with that, and also government can't be wasting public time and resources talking about the discontinuation of the court cases. And also, justice, not endless trials, speaks on Kweku Azza speaks on job prosecutions. This is where we are going to bring the end of the show this morning, the newspaper review. But before I say goodbye to you, what will be your last word?
Before we go, this man,
that will be your last word, right?
Yeah, my last word.
Okay.
The issue is talking about the government is wasting their time. Those issues concerning the ambulance, the Ghana property, the resources that people were buying, and the Kujetu was in seriously, that the previous government could raise voices over it, then we lock those people. Did they respond to it? They didn't respond. And the government just resumed a seat. Just in 1 month, you come on air and you are saying this thing.
Yeah, because they discontinued the cases.
When the man come out to place executive order, you come against him. He's trying to do his own thing strategy.
Okay.
Let these big men that are with big tummies go and sleep somewhere. When they just want to come make themselves known, to have access to our young girls on the street, we are politicians, we are there, then they want to come and say something. Tell him to go and sleep.
Okay.
It's just 1 month on a journey. You should wait and see what the man will do. Maybe he might end up in prison. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right, thank you so much. I want to say thanks to my colleague here, Isaiah Flex. Thank you for coming. I want to say thanks to the technical team for putting this together. Big thanks to our producers. Till we meet again tomorrow for another edition of the